Hello and welcome to the Principles of Programming series. This video we're going to continue on with Chapter 5 Labs in Python. Please excuse the echo, it should go away very shortly. Again, thanks for joining us. Go ahead and smash the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. If you're unable to subscribe or click the like button or leave a comment, it means you're not logged in, so go ahead and log in. And if you're not logged in, or if you haven't logged in, or you can't log in, it means you don't have a YouTube account. But you can create a free YouTube account. It takes less than a minute. So take the time to do that so you can better navigate through YouTube and find your favorite videos. Alright, so like I said, this video is going to start off with Chapter 5 Labs. We're going to include Chapter 5 Labs in Python, and the first of which is going to be the Chapter 5 Python Lab 5-3, which is using a for loop. Right? So let's dive into 5-3 and get that started. And this is what it looks like. We have our same variables. They're initialized. Head 1 be a number, head 2 multiplied by 2, and head 3 multiplied by 10. Right? And then our custom used to control the loop is number loops equals 10. So, in this lab, you will work with the same Python program you worked in Lab 5-1 as in Lab 5-1. The completed program should print the number of 0 through 10 along with their values multiplied by 2 and by 10. However, in the lab, you should accomplish this using a for loop instead of a long or of a counter control while. Alright. So, while a for loop that uses the loop control variable take on the value 0 through 10, task 2, in the body of the loop, multiply the value of the loop controlled by variables by 2 and by 10. Alright, so this looks awfully familiar. So we'll start with, like I said, we look at our code already. And, alright. So we're going to start right here with our for loop. So before we do, let's take a quick break and check this out. Welcome back, and let's start here, and let's go ahead and enter. And with our for loops, of course, it's going to start with 4, and then let's do num counter in range. Let's see, go with num loops, number of loops, all capitals, of course, and then plus 1. So that, let's do the asterisk, or go with the colon. And this, basically telling it, do this 11 times. So, multiply, here we go, number of loops equals 10, plus 1, of course, is 11. So let's simplify that. Let's go down to our next one. Let's do our by 10. Equals num counter and of course times 10. Now after that, let's go by 2 equals num counter times 2. Let's go ahead and do our, so we got that mouse over here like last time. Nope, we're 10, so we gotta do these. Print. Head 1. And num counter. Okay. Print. Guessed it. Head 2. And then print head 3, comma, by 10. Alright, let's take a good look at that. And what we have is, let's see. Yeah, everything looks good. Find anything wrong with that. So let's try to get this time multiply numbers. Okay, using the for loop instead of a while loop. All right, looks like we got our numbers. Let's go ahead and calculate that. We'll check the top anyway, just to make sure. And yep, everything looks good. Let's see what we calculated. Still calculating. Everything looks good on that one. Yep, we have our 100%. And we have our 2 green check marks. So that one is done. So all we did was write a for loop. So we went from line 16 to 21. In case you don't have that yet, take a little time to look at that, and then we'll go from there. So next, let's dive into our next lab, which is going to be Python Chapter 5, Lab 5-4, Nesting Loops. So as we look at the code, let's see what we got. We got a lot to write. We'll try to keep it in order so we don't get discombobulated like we did in the Java one. So our task is going to be, in this lab, you add nested loops to a Python program provided with the data files for this book. The program should bring the letter E as shown below. The letter E is printed using asterisks 3 across and 5 down. Note that this program uses print, same, we got the slash, and then in with nothing to print as asterisks without a new line. Right? Write the nested loops to control the number of rows and the number of columns that make up the letter E. In the loop body, use a nested if statement to decide when to print an asterisk and when to print a space. The output statements have been written, but you don't decide, or you must decide when and where to use them. Alright, so we have 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, and we can start right here with write a loop control the number of rows. Right. So we got only those there. Alright, so we do our for loop for row in range. And then let's do 1, number down, plus 1. Alright, yeah, we do the semicolon here. And then we'll go down. Actually, we don't need anything else after that. We've done that part. Let's go for the next one. Write a loop to control the column. Make this one row. Alright. Okay, write a loop to control the number and asterisk in every. Write a loop to control the number of columns. So. So let's go 4 column in range, same 1, number across this time, cross and plus 1. Same, we do our colons, got 1 here. Decide we're going to print an asterisk in every column. So that's already there, so we won't do that. Let's go use an if statement, and let's also indent this to if row is equal to 1 or row is equal to 3. We use the bars for this in Java and C++. So row is equal numbers down colon. We're going to print. Slide you over here. Print. Row. We got this. Okay, asterisk. That. Alright, let's go to the next one. I see something's going on with that one. I'm not going to be too concerned about it right now. So now decide when to print. Let's bring you up here. Decide when to print asterisk in column 1. So let's go else if for that. And you should be in this level. If column equals what? It's colon there. We'll come back over here. Print n equals nothing there. So now let's bring this up. Decide when to print space instead of an asterisk. So that should go the same. Yes, that's the same line as that. Get you over there. Print to that print. Same as you. There. So space. Alright, there we go. Now let's get you here with just else. Nothing else needed. And cool. Alright, that was clear up. So figure out where to place this statement that prints a new line. That's that again. On one page. Alright. So yeah, we'll go with that. That looks dandy. Let's go ahead and run this. And it's not dandy. If row equals 1, or row equals 3, or row equals number down. Let's look at that line. Let's go and did these one more time. I think that 4 shouldn't be, that should be with that loop. It should be inside the loop. Then one more tab over. If print, and that's mine. Else should be with those. Okay, that's my indentation. Caused that because the LF now is. Okay, let's bring you over one. There you go. So now everything is lined up. So my indentation caused that issue, and hopefully it'll run now. So when you're doing these nested statements, if they're outside of their range, it's like the brackets. These additions would be inside brackets. This would be inside of a bracket. And this would be inside of its own brackets too. What would be brackets for each of these indentions. So let's run this and see what we got. Okay, that's not what we're looking for, so let's go back again and check it out. So this 4 and this print. Let's try this. Put that on that. And actually the print should be, yeah, let's try that. And there we have it. So our indentions kind of did us in that time, but we corrected it. So just make sure that we got this code together. I didn't want to skip any lines, so I can show it on one page. We started on line 10. And we went on down. Take a good long stare at that one. And let's go ahead and calculate, make sure we got everything that we're supposed to with 100% as we do this. And usually takes about 45 minutes. So let's go ahead and Here is our 100%, and there's our green check marks for test 1 and test 2, so we've completed that one. So thank you for watching this video. Please smash the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments or questions, whatever, you can throw them in the comments. And hope to see you on the next one. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day.